Hey, welcome to DuanesWorld. Me, Duane, the booze and blogger, coming at you with another episode of Cooking with DuanesWorld. Woohoo! Alright, today we are going to make what they call a French toast casserole. That's right, folks. I've never made this before. Or sorry, a French toast bake. I will put the recipe and everything you need for it on in the descriptions down below. But let's get started. It's a long process, but it's not a lot of work. So, it says we need a loaf of sourdough bread or brioche, challah, or French. So we've chosen brioche, okay? And then we need 8 large eggs, which is right here. 8. 2 cups of milk. A half cup of heavy cream. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, as well as 3/4 a cup of sugar. All right, so first what we got to do is you have to get your skillet, your pan ready. Again, we're using a pan. Get our Pam, remember Pam for the pan, so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Just had just enough. Shit. Right, I guess that goes on the grocery list. Son of a bitch. Alright, so then it says to, so after you've done that, you got to open up your brioche. We're using a brioche butter loaf. Then it says to cut bread into 1-inch cubes. Cut bread into 1-inch cubes. My measurements are always at shit, but we will do best we can. Okay, so 1-inch cubes. Alright, so once it's all cut, scatter it evenly in the bowl. There's what she looks like. All scattered into the bowl. Now we put this aside, and we take the medium bowl, mix eggs. So we got our 8 eggs. Okay, we got our 8 eggs in there. Now it says to put in our heavy cream. Vanilla. Shit, my hands are slippery. Vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon. Okay, then it's add our sugar. It's a lot of sugar. And our milk. Okay, yeah. Alright. So okay, and then it says evenly pour over I gave it a little stir. Okay, then you take your pan, which is right here, it's all handy. Then it says to pour this over the bread evenly. Okay, so that's done. So that part is done. Now it says to cover with saran wrap. Got our cling wrap right here. So you cover it all up with saran wrap. And it goes in the fridge for either 4 hours, up 4 hours, or 12 hours in the fridge. So just put this in the fridge. Okay, now that we've got our first part of this done, we make the topping part, okay? So this part is this topping is 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So there's our teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And we're going to be pouring this into a sealable baggie. If we can open up a sealable baggie. Okay, so there it is. There's our cinnamon into the baggie. And then it calls for brown sugar, half a cup. There's our half cup of brown sugar. Ah, shit. And then you drop the bag on the floor. And then you bend over to pick it up. It's okay, none spilled out, so we're all right. Then it calls for a half cup of flour and a half cup of butter. Cut into pieces. And it doesn't want to let go. There we go. Butter. And then what you get to do, you seal it all up. Okay, you seal her all up and put this in the fridge for the 4 hours. Well, that's waiting, or overnight, whichever you choose. So we're going to do it for the 4 hours. Sitting all in there, and now I will clean up my huge mess, and I will be back in 4 hours, I guess. Which means what? More time for drinking. Cheers. All right, we're back. So after 4 hours, I forgot to mention, before I put this in the fridge, this is the topping, and we're supposed to crumble it. So basically, you put all your ingredients in there and start mashing it up. Beat the crap out of it, mash it up, wiggle it around some, and then that's what we do. Okay, that's how you get your topping. Now I think I've done damage to it probably, I don't know. Okay, and now, so what this cooks at is 350, so we've got our oven already set at 350. As always, I will take a pan to put the dish on so that if it overflows, what happens, it lands on the pan, not in the oven, easier to clean up, right? Makes sense? So now we go to the fridge and we take out our concoction that we've already got in there. There you go, it's settled some. Put that on there. Take the film off. Make sure you do that or you'll melt it all to crap. And then what you do is you take your topping. Okay, and then we just sprinkle it on. All right, now that we've got our crumble all put on, voila, that's what she looks like. So now we put it in for 45 to 60 minutes, depending on how soft you want the crust. So I'll be back in, I'm going to put it in for 48 minutes. Timer, let's go 50. All right, so it's in for 50 minutes. Medium middle shelf on top of our pan, and I'll be back in 40 or 50 some minutes. All right, so it's been 45 minutes. We're going to check it out, see what it looks like, see if it needs any extra time. All right, so we'll pull her out. Looks pretty interesting, eh? I think it's still a little mushy, so we're going to put it in for the 15 minutes. It said 45 to 60 minutes, so we're going to end up putting it in for 60 minutes. So we'll just put her back in. There we go, 15 more minutes to go, and I'll be back. There you have it, folks, the magic sound. So we cooked it for 60 minutes. I better turn this buzzer off before it drives me nuts. Right, so going to check it, make sure it's cooked. Oh, look at that beautifulness. That is just incredible looking. Okay, so we'll put her on the stove. I will investigate with a fork, make sure it's okay. Yeah, looks cooked to me. All right. So what we're going to do is first we're going to turn off the oven. And we're going to let it sit for a couple of minutes just to, you know, thicken up a little. And I'll be right back again. Okay, so it's sat for a little bit. Let's take a look. Looks pretty good. It really, really does. Put her on our handy dandy coasters. Put it with my laptop. All right, so here's the test. Grab me a plate. Add it to there. I don't know about you, but I always like a little bit of maple syrup. Aunt Jemima must be old because she's still on it. Squirt some of that greatness onto there. Let's see what we got. Actually tastes like French toast. I think we've got a winner, folks. All right, folks, that's it. We've successfully made this French toast casserole bake thing. I will have all the ingredients and recipe on down in the descriptions. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back on Friday with another Duane's World blog, and I'll be back next week with another Cooking With. That's right, Duane's World. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I can always use more subscribers. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And remember the most important thing in life, folks. Don't be a fucking asshole.